styling stuff in increments where just a couple people are styling their extra models, or some other people are doing some other things that.
Well, I mean,
you don't want to do everything at one time.
Yeah, we're gonna do everything at one time. That's why really we having a food and a DJ, just us doing that itself. I mean, we made it like a mingling type club slash hair slash grand opening. So we made it so you gonna have some fun, basically. So you still.
I don't think that's the grand opening at 7. Yeah, I don't think with all the stylists in here and we all just do one model, that's not enough. Like if we did 2, that's a lot of models.
That's 18 girls, you're right.
That's a lot.
It is 9 of
us. For a grand opening.
Right.
9 is kind of long hair versus short, so we need a mix up.
Yeah, see, everybody do different stuff, so it's gonna be different.
No, the one, just like you're just doing one in a chair. So the one is just gonna be walking around like they just here. But that's one of your clients, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, they're gonna already be done.
So the only one that you're gonna take the 5 minutes or whatever with is prepping. It's just gonna be it's just one. So yeah, you're not gonna have to do one and then do another.
And this is only from 7 to 9, right?
They gonna hear the DJ. People gonna want to stay, but we're gonna be shutting it down
for 2 hours. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to the fact that they gonna be like, we wanted the fact that they be like, okay, this was a good grand opening. I know the hair show gonna be out.
2 hours is we want to leave at 9 o'clock, and that's when they get ready to go out at 10, 11, 12. So it'll be just right. And we're on the south side, so think about it. They ain't got to travel all across the world.
We right there.
We right on 77. So you know they're gonna be dressed already here right downtown to the epicenter. So we right in line. I know we had talked about having vendors and other people here, but if the time frame got so soon.
We're gonna finish up. We're gonna have a meeting. Let me see. Well, we can. Let's see how we're gonna do this, y'all. Because I see people.
People start showing up.
Yeah, we can just brief the hair show real fast.
Okay, let's brief the hair show. You gotta have a seat real fast. Let's brief the hair show.
Okay. Now this is the bread and butter right here. I know there's a lot of questions with the hair show because we want to make it such a dynamic show. I've talked to Mark and what we've been working on the last few days, and even with this gentleman, everybody, this is Mr. Eddie Boulder. He's a promoter here in Charlotte. Phenomenal guy. He actually did the all-white gorgeous event. I know y'all remember that. And he's very connected to the city. And what he's here to help us do is bring these things together. You know what I mean? And connect and make everything dynamic. So that's real beautiful. So what we're putting together now for the questions that we have, we're creating like an itinerary, like this project plan. A few things have been solidified, such as on the production side, and which is really most important, such as he's locked in No Grease. He locked him in, right?
He's supposed to come in today.
He's coming in today. I mean, this is like day one, going in, putting together the hair show. We had a staff meeting. We called everybody in, and we pretty much started to discuss how we was gonna put this thing together. And in the beginning, it was really just the idea. It was a concept, and we had to put our ideas down on paper. And as you can see in this meeting, you know, I really had to step forward and really have to help organize everybody so we can kind of get a collective vision, you know, to how the hair show was gonna go. It was kind of sad because it kind of made me angry, man, on the real, because anybody had shit to say. You know, I had to cue everybody, I had to ask all the questions, I had to lead the whole meeting, and you know, it kind of really bothered me because ain't nobody really want to give no feedback, and everybody wanted this to happen, and nobody really wasn't saying nothing. So as you can see right now, you know, we was getting all our vendors together, we was getting our production management together, we was trying to even, you know, lock in all our models and everything like that. So I mean, it was a lot. It was actually real. It was a stressful thing, and it was the first hair show that myself and Mark had put together with the whole Glam bar, and we just kind of jumped in, not knowing at this point, really didn't know what we was doing. We just knew we wanted to do it, you know, and we was gonna have fun doing it, you know, and we just figured it was gonna be the best. So at this point, you know, this is like really what it took to get it going. That's real important. That's what we're gonna get with this gentleman right here, and we're gonna lay out the block, and then we're gonna fill what we have in, and then let us know how many salons we can have in the showcase. I know we said we wanted to know how many was gonna be there. We need to know how long our production part is gonna be, how long each section is gonna be, how we're gonna fill it in, because we were all considering putting education, like a few classes at the beginning, like just smaller mini education classes. I don't know if we confirmed that yet. I don't know if Mark shared it with Lisa yet, but we was thinking about maybe like for an hour, you know, the stylists come and get some free classes. They can learn something about extensions, like, and the reason why we wanted to do this to let them know that we have, oh, she must be here. Hello? So, I know we were thinking like maybe taking an hour block at the beginning just to let people know we are connected. Glam Bar Charlotte is connected to education, and we are affiliated with other corporate vendors, such as My Hair Company, Infinite Hair Company. We teach a lot about wigs, we teach a lot about extensions, and we just want to show people not how to put them on, but how to customize hair, how to color hair or something like that. The no grease guys, you know, so we're just trying to have something mini, you know, some education there so we can let people know we're connected. Then from there, we was thinking about moving into the actual start of the show and how many ever salons we get, and in between downtime, filling in like some spoken word poetry, some maybe a local artist or something like that. And these are all things that everybody in this room, you know, whatever challenges we have for this show, and as y'all see the project, let's create solutions for them, because we all know people and we all connected. You know what I mean?
Whatever, if you know, dancers,
anybody, any form of talent that we can do to fill in the gaps.
I think is, I hope it work out. You know, we're doing a lot right now. You know, put a lot of finances in this. You know, it was a lot from me. You know, I pulled out, you know, over $6 grand just for Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Just to let this happen. You know, if it come back, it do. If it don't, it don't. But I really put this out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody that's being involved in this. As you can see, man, you know, Skylar, he's putting a lot into this. You know, he's the only one really saying anything right now. It's kind of pulling me back a little bit, but it's all good because everybody else, you know, they're gonna start getting into this more and more through the weeks. I guess we're gonna see what's coming up next. But I really hope y'all, you know, look at this and see what we go through on a daily basis. You know, putting hair, you know. We got the grand opening coming up. Then after that, man, we got a hair show. We got a lot of stuff, you know, coming on after this. So, I mean, y'all gonna see exactly how we get down on a daily basis in the salon. It's not easy as you think. Hair shows ain't easy as you think. You can't just, hey, do them overnight, you know. So, I just really hope Charlotte really appreciates this, and you know, y'all can see what's really going on.
When we're slow, but we need as many people as we can to help us, because we're looking at 40 to 50 girls, and we need assistance to all kids, just to hold a bowl, just to make your life effortless. Because now we're gonna be trying to be dressed and look cute. We're gonna be trying to get this hair done, and we're gonna try to be on time. And I think that's something we really want to focus on, is our event, Glam Bar Charlotte, being on time. Because a lot of our shows, they be late, the people don't got frustrated, they talking about the drinks is nasty, the food nasty, you know,
It's hot.
and it's hot up in here. So we want to be at our venue 45 minutes early, you know, and we want to, once we get everybody locked in, we want to bug everybody. You on time, you're gonna be on time, you got your stuff going, you on time, you sure you go, because that is July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
And so people gonna be doing a lot of different things. So we trying to get with these salons ASAP, get these girls ASAP, and get our wardrobe and makeup ASAP. That's all we need. And all we can do is fill in the blanks as we go. And I guess we can start working on we can start working on the production walk maybe next week, since we have probably like 10 or 15 more girls, and even maybe 20 more girls. And then whatever's after that, we can just fill them on in. They can pick up the cue. You know what I mean? We can't wait for everybody to be on board and then start. We're going to
As far as makeup artists, because I asked Beverly, I asked my friend, but they got so like good job, like they not trying to come free or nothing like that. So I guess we got to look at it.
I mean, there's other people that want to do it.
Yeah.
This is pretty out there.
Everybody I know, it's hard for me because everybody I know is like professional. They're not gonna come like, you know, they just I tried.
I mean, it's because they're gonna say, it's because what they're gonna do is they gotta use their products, you know, and that products ain't cheap. I know, I know they ain't cheap. We checked some stuff one time and was like, man, goddamn.
If you're a part of this, this is not for us to shine on you. This is for you to shine with us. And that's what we wanted to say in the video is that if you're a part of this show, you're going to be personally recognized. You're going to get some promotion from this as well. And this is not to set the bar for Glam Bar Charlotte, but this is to set the bar for Charlotte, North Carolina. And when people, and that's what everybody wants to know who's participating, what's in it for me? As long as we say it's something in it for you and there's a benefit that your name is going to promote it, your team is going to be acknowledged, you're going to be recognized at the end of this. You're not just going to perform and walk off and leave. No, at the end, we're going to bring you back up and say thank you. And we want to personally shake each and every one of your hands and let you know that these people right here are who are made it happen. Because what we've seen in Charlotte is promoters don't work in collaboration because everybody wants the biggest venue. Salons want to do their own hair show and get the biggest notoriety. And we want this to be different. This is not about one thing. This is about everything.
I wonder, like, when we go to other salons, like, I don't know a lot of people, but when we go to other salons, like, you know, just because they're gonna ask, you know, well, how much is it gonna be for us to, you know, enter it? Which it will only make sense to charge them something, but it would only make sense.
And it's only a couple dollars.
That would be too good to be true.
And you're right. You're right.
I mean, seriously.
I'm so excited that the next one of you got third.
Every time you take it. It's one of those ones that I'm afraid of going. Yeah, because you got some of the people that I would consider the lab. And I just thought, what about you?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's on Facebook.
Oh, what's your name on Facebook? Okay.
Nice to meet you. This is a reality TV show for our hair show. We're having Charlotte's first game, Hair Revolution Showcase Extravaganza, July 3rd. This is Mr. Justin. I'm videotaping all the whole invitation. I love it. Trying to get under control. So a few minutes? Get this away from me.
I just got one.
Why you looking on stage?
Because it's kind of like, yank me one time.
They can turn me on and cut your hair. I just want to silk you out real nice and just talk about natural hair. Okay, let's go.
By the AHA and by Carolina Place Mall.
Oh, right by the AHA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you need for hair?
Yeah. It's a track.
Oh, because it was, I mean, it's kind of inky. Like,
Oh, no.
you need some straight.
Try
You the one that said you got girl.
I have some for the competition, but is there a particular color?
No.
No, I'll go get it.
Okay.
You used to do, right? She worked for you, right? The girl with the blonde hair.
Jazz,
Yeah. I remember it.
That's some,
We're not gonna do the green.
oh no, that's a little hood. That's a little hood. We want to. We're doing something practical.
Let's be able to walk around.
Come on, you feeling it? Come on, you feeling it?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That right.
So far gone, October zone.
You can make this work.
Yeah. I'm gonna bust these tracks right down.
Are you a stylist too?
Yeah, and I'm the one that owns it.
And my brother.
Stylist is changing.
And my brother. My brother too. He's my brother.
Really?
Yeah. She looking like pretty.
Look.
This feels like, this is so exciting for me. This is the first time I've been back in hair school since I graduated, which is like 5 years ago. And I graduated from Paul Mitchell, Carolina Academy. And I remember sitting in class just like this, seeing somebody up front like, I hope they answer all my questions. My name is Skylar Warren, and this right here is my brother and business partner, owner of the Glam Bar Charlotte. So give Mark a round of applause. Where's Justin at? The gentleman with the camera, his name is Justin. JW Studios. He's a phenomenal graphic artist, photographer, videographer. I know a lot of y'all who have desires and passions to be behind that camera and to be creative. This is the man y'all need to talk to right here. So for those who don't know, right now we're filming a live reality show for our hair show, which is y'all on a reality show right now. So how you look today? That's what it is. What kind of work it takes to be successful in this business? Because a lot of us want success, and we want to walk in them shoes, and I'm here to tell y'all what it takes to get there. The first thing it takes to get there is a faith, a belief in God that anything is possible. And I put God first and foremost in my life, because I've came from some areas that people consider you can't return. I came back from drug addiction. I came back from the streets. I came from nothing. But I'm here as a tangible image to say that, you know what, if you work hard, if you are determined, if you have love in your heart, because there's only two things that you can have in this world, love and hate. And you better walk with love, because when you love God, and God will carry you. I'm also here to share with y'all some quick techniques that y'all can use to add to your creative repertoire. Now, let me see a show of hands for the people who are familiar with quick weave. And let me see the show of hands for people who are not familiar with quick weave. That's a huge gap. Just familiar. And so I want to clarify some things for y'all today. Because I'm Dominican, I'm black. I work for Paul Mitchell, which is predominantly a Caucasian company. But I am a multicultural stylist who works in a black salon today, who do quick weaves, who do sew-ins, who do lace fronts. But I also can do cut, I can do color, I can do razor cut. So I'm gonna tell you this. You can't put yourself in the box out here. You can't say I don't do quick weaves because I'm not black. You can't say I can't do color because I'm not white. So what I'm saying to you all is that you don't have a choice to choose what you want to do until you have spent time in this industry and have tasted a little bit of everything. And then 10 years down the road you can say, I want to specialize in this. So I encourage each and every one of you to take a little bit of something of what I have today and say, you know what, I'm going to try that. Because I do weave, but I don't necessarily, I'm not a weave lover. You only use hair and extensions to have and add to what you don't have. So what y'all gonna see today, I'm gonna show y'all some natural looking extensions. And another thing that we see right now in the hair industry is natural hair. Huge misconception that I'm going to show you that the more hair someone has doesn't mean the harder it is to control. I'm going to show y'all some discipline. I'm going to show y'all some simple techniques, and I'm going to give y'all some information that y'all can add to your skill set that can make any hair fabric that you touch malleable. It's all about taking whatever you have and breaking it down. And the most important thing that I'm here today to share with y'all is professionalism. It's because that is one of the most important things in our industry, is being professional. Each and every day that I wake up and roll out my bed, I look in the mirror, and you know what I say to myself? I say, I love me. I say, oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine, baby. I'm bad. And I'm gonna tell and you know why I can say that? Because you better. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you don't love yourself, who will? And one thing that I learned out here in this industry, that there's no such thing as good or bad. People tell you that you love yourself and they say you conceited. I'm gonna tell you one thing you're gonna do in this industry is you're gonna look in the mirror a lot. And that mirror, you know what it's designed for? It's designed to give you self-identification. Is that a lot of times in beauty school, what you do, you work to the side. It's because what you're scared to do, you're scared to look in that mirror. Because most times when you don't like something, you like Stevie Wonder, you can't see. Because I know I'm like that. But one thing that mirror will do is it will help you find the truth that you seek. It will help you find the artistry that you wish to get close to. The mirror helps you tap into your creativity. The mirror helps give you a confidence and a vision that sometimes your eye can lie to you about. Because know that we are in the business not of beauty, but we are in the business of illusion. So people ask me all the time, Scotty, are you a hairdresser? No, I'm a magician. It's because you make magic. Know that. So but the most important tool you have is your mirror. But like I said, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, I say I love myself. And I want everybody in this room to say that to themselves right now. I love myself. I love now, don't that feel good? Because listen, you can't frown when you say the word love. And you can't frown when you smile. Because when you're smiling, you only can take what you feel bad about, and it's only going to make it positive. You see what I'm saying? So what you want, you must speak it, and you must believe it. And those are things that you can use to always enhance yourself. Because a lot of times I know in this business we have a lot going on at home. We got kids. We got family. They don't support us. And they think we dropped out of college to go to hair school. But one thing I'm here to tell y'all is that you're talking to someone who makes over $150,000 a year. I make more than doctors. I make more than lawyers. I make more than teachers. And the only thing I have is my art and what I love to do. And I'm also here to say, for those who are not here for the love of what they do, but they're here to make a couple dollars, or if you're only here because your mama gave you some money to go to beauty school, then you're in the wrong place. Because if you think this industry is going to pay you, it's only going to pay you as a reward. It only pays you back because you love this. It doesn't pay you just because you stand behind the chair. Because you can tell who loves what they do and who has a 9 to 5. And I'm telling y'all, this is not a job. This is a love. It's a passion. And if you're not passionate about this, you're not going to go nowhere but out these school doors and work in somebody great clips and do only bad cuts. And a lot of people think just because they got a license, they think they good. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: don't tell yourself lies, because if you know your cuts ain't up to par, you need to go get some education. If you know you left some oil in their hair, you went to blow dry and start smoking, you need to go shampoo it out. If you put that foil in somebody's hair and you got a bleed mark on the scalp, you need to go put some color on that bleed mark. So what I'm just saying is you got to be honest with yourself and be honest with your clients. And you have to look at yourself in the mirror. And you have to do an inventory for yourself. You have to look in your mirror and say, is my wardrobe on point? Who am I? And who do I want to be? As I look at around this room, you know what I see? I see a bunch of people with no identity. And y'all say, Scholar, what you mean I have no identity? I am me, right? I am me. No, but what I'm telling you is that you have to find who you are in this industry. You have to know what makes you you. What makes your signature your signature? Why that cut is your cut? So when people see my concept, they're like, Scholar did your hair. Yeah. Maybe that's bad. Yeah. Cause if it ain't bad, it ain't me. If it ain't sexy, it ain't me. So kill these grandma dudes. Thank you. So if you came to school just to do some more grandma style, then you in the wrong place.
Wait, tell them about the time now. It's a 24-hour-a-day job. We would do something. We'd be going here to what, 3, 4 in the morning? Mm-hmm. And then what, wake up at 6, 7? Same day. I mean, we'd be 3 in the morning. We sitting there, eyes just holding down, sitting there like this, looking at the camera like, man, we still doing this 3 in the morning. We just showing people that we can make it happen.
That's right.
I mean, we didn't do this overnight. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. It's not something you say, I'm just gonna be a stylist, 9 to 5, then I'm gonna go home and just relax. No, it's way more than that. And you know,
sometimes I'm in the salon till 12, 1 o'clock at night, and I just got off a plane coming back from Houston, teaching a class for my hair company in Houston. I'm sorry, babe. I still learn.
Somebody bring me a cake.
Yeah. We got a cape over there, Mark. Bring me a cape. Mark, we got a cape over there. We ain't come totally unprepared. I just snatched all my stuff off my station like, let's roll.
Nah, I ain't go to Paul Mitchell. I'm a barber stylist. I went to No Grease. I really came out of Pitt University in Pittsburgh. I went for law. Really, I got a law degree and I got a business degree. So I really I switched the whole game up. You know, I just said, hey, I got this degree, that degree. I mean, I got a whole bunch of degrees, a lot of stuff, but this is where the money was at. Do you even think the lawyer make more money? No, hair makes the money.
You know what? This guy's
I deal with people in China, India, everywhere. I'm international. You know, we do a lot of international stuff now. So basically, that's where the money is at. I'll let you know now, y'all they gotta realize this is where all the money is at. Period. If you learn hair all over, not just like you said, not just black, not just Caucasian. If you learn all hair, you're gonna keep money in your pocket all the time, no matter where you go, city, state, country. Tell you want to go to France. Our next step, which is what, France? We got one in Italy. We trying to go overseas. That's our next step. Get here. We gonna build on here. We trying to go overseas. Think like that. I'm telling you, that's where the money is at.
Canceled all my little appointments.
What's up, bro?
Now this right here, what I'm doing is called tension blow drying. Okay. You don't gotta work hard. Let the tools work hard for you, right? She got gorgeous hair. Now I'm probably a little heavy-handed. She ain't used to me, but I don't play with hair. You let your client, but you don't want to hurt your women, but you want to let them know you in control. Now, do it look like I'm over here muscling her hair?
He ain't muscling it at all. He's not muscling it. He ain't even putting no.
Am I moving fast?
Look, his hand is really just like this. It look like he's putting pressure. He's not.
Now, I'm not creating a part. I'm creating something with a bold shape to it, correct? So, why spend all day? Drop it down. Thank you. Okay. And then we're just gonna walk this right here. Now, I'm a person that believes hair revolution means that we're gonna do something that has never been seen, that has never been heard, and something that has never been done.
And it's gonna change.
Correct, because Charlotte is a very fragmented city. Is that we don't have the type of salons here that we need for y'all to have homes. There's not enough homes for all of y'all. Jesus. Y'all gonna have to go work some people gonna have to go work in rooms and go work in suites. And that's a dangerous place to be, because what you know when you read this book, and whoever read this book, y'all gonna know that isolation is dangerous. You are always more safe amongst the crowd. So know that. So what I'm saying is you're only as good as the people that you hang around. And if you hang by yourself, you're only as good as yourself. So go hang with the best and go hang in places that you feel uncomfortable. Go in places where you don't always fit in and learn how to fit in. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I went to a place where I didn't know.
You got to take me in. You was preaching. Get you a robe.
But I'm saying, you know, I've been there because me coming from Paul Mitchell, I was like, where do I go? And I went to a Paul Mitchell Focus Salon, and it was a place where I didn't know why I had red hair, I had blue hair, I had stripes all in my hair, I had chain stuff hanging from my pocket. I thought I was finding myself, and my friends thought I was crazy. And then I went from there, and then I matured, and then I went from looking like that to an arcade. I'm gonna give a real ace. I'm giving a real Geo. And I didn't notice when I met her. Y'all were like,
And I'm living vicariously through her. Yeah. Cut it short over here. Leave the school.
Cause I want that cute earring to show.
Just one.
Why the?
Just put the back.